Hey guys, it is Sonia, and yeah, we're gonna make something that's really popular right now. If you've seen these, they are the bandana necklaces. And so I've got some pieces here. I've been to the dollar store. I started to work here. I'm gonna show you what I'm up to. Oh, getting hydrated. You know what? We're gonna take our shoes off for this one. I feel like my feet needs to breathe. It's okay. I work alone, okay? I'm over here. I used to work in the corporate world. This would have been a no-no, you know? Workers' comp would have been coming after you, right? And trust me, I have a background in HR, so I know how that works. But nobody's going to complain. Nobody's going to know. And when you work for yourself, well, that's a beautiful thing, right? Okay, so tell me if you know. Tell me if you know. There is no grooming policy. It's whatever you want to make it. So I went to the dollar store and the Dollar Tree. $1.25, and I found bandanas. I've seen these across the interwebs, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try it with like some cheap bandanas and see how this works out. And I was very surprised because you actually get two pieces together. So I picked two sets. This is a black and a gray one, and the other set was a pink, hot pink, which I do love. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty, guys. I just feel like this fabric could be made in so many different things. Also, tell me if you know that I cut this already, right? Like a strip off of it that you can see here. And I'll continue to cut this in strips to make more. But when I cut this, I'm like, yes, I'm going back to the days of when I would put a scarf on and I'd tie it behind my neck right here. Anybody know the little scarf thing that you do? I mean, I'm not saying I'm against it. I might have to bring that back. You know, I love that. I love that. So a little scarf moment there. So all I did was cut a piece straight across the middle. Got two halves left now, and all this can become part of the material to make these. So basically, your bandana becomes your chain, okay? Now, there's two schools of thought. You could cut it really nice and neatly, just a nice strip, I'd say about like maybe, I'm going for a different style. Like I say, two ways you can go about this. But I would say maybe go like 1.5 to 2 inches wide, and then it's it's that the entire way. And it just rolls up and rolls up and rolls up, and you just kind of have a nice roll right there. I literally did mine like, because I hulked it out, okay? That's just the way I am. I'm perfectly perfect. Let's get it done. I love a little fringe, okay? I live on the wild side. I love the fringe. So, you know, you're not going to put me in a box, right? So we're going to go ahead, and I just ripped it off, and you can see how I did that here. The other thing is, once you rip a piece off, you can actually pull on both ends right here, and it just stretches it out even more, gets it ready to go. And from end to end, if you test it, you should have enough space to go around your neck, and then it just ties behind your neck, okay? But we got to do something with this first, and I'll show you what I'm going to do. Now, the other option is, by the way, since you last saw me, I managed to hurt another finger. At this point, yeah, I got stories to tell, okay? One involves a groundhog. Let me know if you need to know, So, yeah, so you can tie this behind your neck. I'm going to do this one for myself first. You know, like I said, that's the tax. You get to do one for yourself. Also, you get to test it out so you know what you want to do for the next one if you're going to sell these to customers. But these are popular for summer right now. So the other option is you could also go with a smaller piece right here, and then you could actually secure a chain onto it. So it's like with a lobster clasp, and the chain meets up behind your neck. Totally up to you. But I'm going to go ahead and just make myself a real fringe, free-spirited, you know, piece. So, and I'm going to make it as I go. I'm not even sure what it's going to turn out like. We're just going to do it on a whim. So I have these pack of charms that I purchased, and it's been kicking around for a while, and I'm like, you know, is this going to be a charm bracelet? I think it's going to be this charm bandana necklace. And so there's already a collection on here, but you can use anything you have, any other charms. You can also, remember I've showed you, if you've watched my jewelry tutorials, I've showed you how you can make your own charm out of anything. So know that you can do that, right? I'm also not against. I think it'd be kind of cool to do a whole strawberry necklace. Should I do that? I just convinced myself. All right. Actually, I think I might, you know, because it'd be kind of fun to do a focal point and have like a strawberry. And then you could like put all your other ones, and this has red. I'm just saying that could be an option. But we'll go ahead and do the standard one. Just know that much like when you're making your own jewelry, nothing is carved in stone and you can change anything out. So when you make these, yeah, I guess I'll put one at the beginning to start with. But the idea is you take it and you twist it. Now you see the way I've torn mine. I'm going to get fringe bits, and that's okay. I like that. You know, just a little, I'm the person that says, cut the sleeves off, okay? I've got a shirt on today, and I keep pulling them up over my shoulders, and I'm like, I'm just going to go, and I'm going to cut the sleeves off. Give myself a little V-neck here. Tell me if you too love that style. So, and you see some jeans down here, and it's like, it's really cool, you know? I just feel like it's very casual and fun. So the idea is that when you twist it up, it gives you this space to be able to start to put down your charms, right? Now you kind of get it started. I think I'm going to put one in the middle. Thinking to myself here, do I want to use my strawberry? That could be kind of cute. All I'm saying is that could be kind of cute. Just pick your middle, and you're going to be able to move them around. But before you put each you know, charm on, you're going to want to do the twist. And when you put the charm over the top of it, that's what keeps the twist where it needs to be. So the first thing we're going to have to do is take off these charm bits right here. This one is for me, and I'm just saying I could wear my strawberry. That could be kind of cute. I would do at least 6 to 7 charms. If not, we just pick one of these to be the middle one. Who wants to be the middle? The middle. You're pretty big, and I feel like one of these could be the middle ones. But I honestly think that red one could work. Okay. So I just bought these charms. It has a jump ring. If the jump ring is too small, I've got bigger ones on standby. I'm just going to go open it. Find my other part. Tell me if you've seen these around and if you've wanted to make one. I'm just going to find the middle. So we do that twist. Twist it tight enough that your little loop will go over the top of it, okay? And then we're going to close it up because it will, there we go. It'll help keep that closed. And now we're going to work our way out again. And we're going to do, guess what? 2 more on either side. So these are kind of like, got the bees. I love anything with bees on it. These kind of feel kind of grayish, so I feel like they could mirror each other. And then we also have this red one. Maybe I'll put the red up here. Okay, let's go with the grays. And when I say grays, I just mean that one feels gray and the other feels like a gray pearl. Therefore, they're similar, and I think it's going to work just fine. And if not, guess what? We've got pliers, so it's all going to be fine. So it is a beautiful Saturday. And by the way, you can adjust them as well. Oh yeah, I got to show you one more thing too. So it is a beautiful, I like how that fell off, Saturday morning. I'm going to twist it and bop it. Matt's holding down the front desk while we get to hang out and make and create a bit for a moment together. Kids out there. Kids are out for the summer. The kids love to come into our rock shop. They love the crystals. They love the dinosaur poop. They love the rocks that glow underneath. By the way, I'm going to show you something real quick here before I forget. So in between each one as well, you see how there's the space. If you have some jump loops, you can actually, these are sealed so tight, which is good. But it's kind of scary when you have to open them. All right, everybody look away. Everybody look away. Got it. Okay, phew. No ricochets. So they're all different sizes. I might want to go with a bigger one. Of course I want to open another one up, Sonia. What are you doing? Do you want to use that one? Paint up my nails. Well, good luck with that. After opening this thing, they're shot. Please do not tell workers' comp or HR I'm in here with sharp tools. All right. So what I'm going to say is you can take one of these and we can open it. And we're just going to put that right over here. See, that's pretty big. So if I really wanted to, I could even go smaller, but I had to test it first. So you could actually do that one. Oh, I didn't quite close it up. So guys, I went to the gym this morning. Look at me on a Saturday at the gym. I'm going to put a smaller one with it. So this could be a tip as well. These are embellishments, but they're also used for, you know, they have a reason. Checking to make sure we're still recording here. And I'm going to go a little bit smaller because now I realize I still have a lot of space. So I'm going to put the two of them together, and I also think that will add to the jewelry, to the piece overall. So now that you can do that, I've got this, I've got this thing where now I come back from the gym, and you know what I'm doing? Hard-boiled eggs. But here's the catch. I've fallen in love with sweet chili sauce. And if you've not had like hard-boiled eggs that you just peeled and they're still warm, and you just take them and you put them through some sweet chili sauce, I'm telling you, it is the bee's knees. What's a good protein that you guys are doing that you really feel has, like you look forward to it? It's your treat, but yet it's a healthy treat, and boy, does it feel good going down. So we're going to do this on the other side as well. Let's close there. And then I did the small one up close. We're going to twist it. So this is just kind of like a boho, classic beach, summery piece that would look really, it would look really good in like a tank top or something. All right, so here's where we are so far. Now let's take our other one. They're really not hard to make. I feel like if you had a group of friends together, gotta find where that opening is, you could, there we go. Do this with friends. We're gonna twist, we're gonna twist, we're gonna twist, we're gonna twist. And we're gonna put that on. Oh, no, we're not. Oh, I hear somebody locking their car. But yeah, you'll have to let me know if there's a good, I don't know, snack that's relatively healthy. Guys, do you know what I did the other night? I lost my mind. I was so tired at the end of the day. And I've been loving, another one of my snacks is I do these, I think I told you guys, I do these Crunch Master multigrain chips. They're so good. And I love a crunch. I am a sucker for a crunch. And so, trying to make this work so I can see you. Fringe. What the fringe? Let's try that again. I really opened that one guy up wide, so I'm asking for this to fall off. I gotta get it back on again. So over. I gotta be able to see the ends. There we go. Got it. And I keep twisting. But yeah, lost my mind because I had one of my, oh, I love that gray pearl right there. And now for the bee's knees. So I have this snack where I should also do 2 jump rings. I'll do that at the end. Let me just focus on my charms right now because I kind of want to see them with the charms on. I do smoked Gouda, and I put it over my crunch crackers. And don't you know, I didn't know when I did it when I went to bed. I got up the next morning, and I opened up my, like, dried goods snack drawer, I put my Gouda cheese away in, like, with the granola bars and the crackers and all that stuff. I didn't put it in the fridge. And she was one sweaty piece of cheese. Let me tell you, when I got it out, it made me so mad. I had to throw it away. I was tired. You ever do that? Lose your mind. So last night I went and got some more. Well, actually, Matt surprised me, to be honest with you. He went to Sam's Club and he ran in to get a few things for us. I stayed in the AC because I just don't find joy in shopping at Sam's Club. I do sometimes, but yesterday was not the day. Did I put that backwards? Friend, what are you doing? They got to face forward. And he came out and he had a supersized pack of, he loves going to the Sam's Club. I don't know. Is it a guy thing? I don't know. But I do love the snacks he brings back. I can definitely support you there, friend. Like I say, a very snack motivated, driven individual. Let's try that again. Okay. Remember, we need our jump loops because that will bring it together. You just got to trust the process until you get to the end. Now, where would I like to put the red one? Over here? Or do I just leave it like that? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, maybe I'll put it on. It couldn't hurt, right? Open that there. But yeah, I'm just not a lover of Sam's Club. I'm sorry. I go in from time to time. Their AC is good. You can get your steps in inside there. But I feel like I step inside and immediately somebody's over here trying to sell me, I don't know, garage door openers or something or another. Some sell thing. Don't make eye contact. Just keep walking. So anyway, but I did get a supersize. Oh, I like that. I did get a supersized cheese, so it's all good. All right, so we did that. I might go with the smaller ones for the rest of them. Look away. Look away. It's obviously really, really fun trying to get that open. But hey, it's got to be sealed well because that could be, say it with me, a catastrophe. All right, so we've got that one there. That's the middle. That's that. I don't have my fan on right now, and holy smokes, is it warm. Humidity levels in the 70s, which I've learned a lot about humidity levels this past week. I had a guy in, and he was in here, and, you know, you get to, if you make jewelry with people, you kind of get to talk to them, you know, about their story. I do enjoy that, you know. Oh, what do you, you know, first time in the shop. I love your store. Maybe it could be something like that. And where'd you come in from? How'd you hear about us? And, you know, I met this guy. He's from Erie, but he came over for a visit, visiting his family, and back here in Erie, but he's been on the Washington side, Washington state side. It's where he makes his home. And he's like, that lake, man, he's like, there's nothing better than that lake, referring to Lake Erie. But he said, I do not miss this humidity. And he said the humidity over there was like about 20%. And he's like, here, it's right now it's 70 plus. And I'm like, you know, I never really looked into humidity before. So, of course, when it's 100% humidity, that means it's raining, friends. It's raining. So over there, it's 20% humidity. Currently, it's right now 76 to 81% humidity, and we just kind of hover here without rain. So apparently, if you need to know about how humidity works, that anything like 20s to 30s, that's very, you know, that's low humidity. A lot of people love that feeling. I say you go to the West Coast and, you no longer feel like a wet sack of potatoes, and all of a sudden your face is less puffy and everything just kind of dries and tightens. It's beautiful. I know West Coast skin compared to East Coast skin. And then, when you get into anything above, like the article I was reading, that when you get into 60s, that is like very uncomfortable for people, a lot of people. So, anything from 20s to 50s is apparently like the sweet spot. When you get into 60s, that's uncomfortable. And then 70s in humidity is considered like that's when the weather forecasters use the words like oppressive. It's hard. If you find it hard to breathe, you'll find it really muggy, really heavy. It's hard to be physically active because you could just be standing still and you're sweating and your body just cannot seem to cool itself down. Dogs will sit there and pant. Maybe that's what I need to do. Making sure I've got one filled in. I think I do. I think I did it. Doop, boop, doop, boop, 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 boop. Friends, I think we did it. All right. So here we are. I probably put another loop on the end over here too. So I'm just going to tighten this. I'm going to pull it to the sides, and I'm going to continue to just tighten it up. Get it going in that like circle spiral. You can also use clothespins on the ends if you really, really wanted to. All right, and there we go. And so, then this will be your neck. And you have all your little charms hanging off of it. And then that's what it's, it looks like opened up. And I'm going to take this and see what this feels like. Oh, that's cute. This actually would be the center right here. So it's just a fun little fabric. And then you tie it in the back and you can put it up as a choker. You can go a little bit lower with it down here. But I think that's kind of fun and fringy, boho, free-spirited, eclectic, and very light. And then you just tie this behind your neck. All right, friends, get your bikini out. Get your bikini out. And then there you go. You're going to hang that around your neck. And all your little charms will stay in place there. So like I said, I did mine very fringy, but know that what you can do is, and you can do it to the point where you do your loops, where you get them exactly where you want them to stay. I might even want to do tinier loops if I do another fringe style. I think the next ones I do for everybody else, I'm going to go a little bit thicker. And, this is pretty fringy. So, but remember, if you do cut this, instead of like me ripping it, because I ripped it and you can see it right here. If you actually take scissors, go, really neat. You'll probably have a few little sprigs here and there of just kind of the unraveling, but different sorts of looks, right, that you can get. I could probably take half of this if I really wanted to. And then when you roll it, when you have enough thickness, it'll stay rolled pretty tight. But the goal is to get them tight enough. I'm just going to do this real quick to show you. But the goal is to get them really tight. So that way, when you get to here, actually, that could be a nice one right there. I might even do that with the other two ends. Because remember, this is kept down by the jump loops. But with this right now, I wouldn't even have any fringe. This would totally just look like this. And honestly, I really like that too. So yeah, that would be a really nice one right here. Oh my gosh, and that would be tied around your neck. All right, let's do that, right? So the first piece in the middle, I used it for like totally fringed it out. This one would go a little more tighter. And honestly, with this around your neck, wouldn't this also be like a little sweat? I feel like it would catch the sweat. All right, twofold. Anyway, tell me if you like the fringe or if you like the more classic. Totally two different looks, whatever you like, but I'm definitely going to wear mine. This is so cute. Actually, we're going to put it on now. Put it on now. don't want it to get tangled in the hair. Because mine is so fringe, it's so light and dainty. Done. So then you could like do that, and then just, actually I might bring it up a little bit further. And then you could just layer all your necklaces wherever you want. Yeah, I tend to like mine to go up a little bit further, like right there. That is ideal for me. That's ideal. Cute, right? Also fun for like if you have kids this summer and just give them a pile of charms and have fun with it. But these apparently are all the summer rage, so I had to give it a shot, you know? All right, I made this tighter this time. There we go. Yep, that's it for me. So this is going to be mine right here. I love it. You can move them around, get them set. Oh my gosh, this is perfect for me. This is my style. So totally up to you. Tell me if you like this kind of light and fringy, or if you like more of the, just really take your time and do the fold. But just like this, and then you know when you put a jump ring over it, it is going to hold that down, and it's going to be amazing. Look at us go. Look at us go. All right, friends, thanks for joining me, and let me know if you enjoyed playing with this tutorial, if it gave you ideas, because honestly, any piece of fabric, even if you, I'm just thinking, even if you have like a silk scarf or something, you know, one of those thin, long ones, you don't even need to cut it. You just twist it way up and then tie it in a bow behind your neck, because I feel like that could work as well. Next time I'm out thrifting, I might look for, gosh, that's cute. I might look for some scarves and stuff, because I think that would be so great. Not gonna lie, I love this for myself. All right, cool. Thanks, friends, for hanging out, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.